Hi, Facebook. I'm back. Did you guys miss me? I'm back with more words of wisdom. Yes. Lord, where's my husband part two? So I'm really excited about what we're going to talk about today. But before I get started, I definitely wanted to tell you all thank you, thank you, thank you for all the love, all the support that you show me with my first post. I honestly was not expecting that. And to be honest, I'm not doing this for any type of publicity, but I'm doing it only because I have a passion for helping people make their life beautiful, for changing your mindset, giving you a paradigm shift in your mind to look at life differently, also to be free from the opinions of people, and to also love deeply and madly, be in love with yourself. Loving yourself is very important. So when you can have that mind shift, when you can be free from the opinions of people, and you can fall deeply and madly in love with yourself, you are positioned to make your life beautiful. So that's my goal. So today is Lord, Where's My Husband Part 2. And the subtitle is Rejection is Protection. Right? Sounds a little deep. Like, where's she going with this? So fasten your seatbelts. We're going for a ride. So the rejection, we face all kinds of rejections in life, but the rejection I really want to touch on is rejection as it relates to dating. Rejection as it relates to courting or getting to know someone. Not so much marriage, because that's like a whole different topic for a whole nother day. But just, when we're dating, we're getting to know someone, talking about some, forms of rejection in that space. So I'm going to start off by telling a funny story. Kind of funny. It's funny to me. You guys may not find it funny, but I don't care because I'm free from the opinions of people, right? All right. Y'all like that? So I met this guy. Well, I didn't meet the guy. We were actually introduced. I didn't meet him. The young lady gave him my number and she gave me his. So we began to text back and forth. We sent each other pictures and, do the emojis, all the cute stuff you do when you start to date someone. And he had a lot of qualities that, I was looking for. I had a lot of qualities he was looking for. And so we really did hit it off. Because our schedules were conflicting, we really didn't have a chance to really talk on the phone. So we scheduled some time to do so. So when I called him, he called me and, it was hello, how are you? Good to finally hear your voice, that type of thing. And so when I started talking, he was like, ugh. Wait. Because every time I get to that part, I start laughing. Because I haven't heard ugh since like middle school. Okay. But he was like, ugh, you sound country. And I'm like, you didn't know I'm from Atlanta, right? Like I told you I was from Atlanta. I mean, I'm Nigerian by way of Atlanta. So I have this southern drawl when I get very comfortable that comes out. And, he's from up north. So he was like, ugh. And, guys, I just laughed. Like I laughed, first of all, because it was petty. But I was happy I laughed because I realized that I was free from the opinions of people, right? But I respected him. You know why I respected him? Because he was honest about what he didn't like. Like he could have easily strung me along for 30, 60 days trying to deal with, the fact that I have this accent that he didn't like. And, let's say he decides that it's annoying. He finally can't take it and he wants to cut it off. Well, then now I'm vested. I'm interested in him. And now I have to suffer through, being rejected and feeling let down or feeling, led astray or what have you. So I respected the fact that he was honest about, listen, he could have had, I don't want a country woman on his list since he was 10 years old. Like, God, don't send me a woman with a country accent. And so when I came into his life, he's like, I rebuke you, Satan, get thee behind me. Like, he's like, this is not what I prayed for. So I can't knock his list, y'all. Like, that's what he wants. And that's okay. Like, people like different things, just like you like different cars, you like different food, you like different homes. You like different people. And not everybody's going to find you as equally attractive. To some people, you may look like Whoopi Goldberg. To some people, you may look like Halle Berry. That's just how it is. So don't take it personal. Just know it's all a profitability game. It's all about who you happen to run to and what their preferences are. And so that's why we have to be very clear about what we want. We have to be very clear about what we're looking for. And I want to say something that I know will help a lot of people. Just because you're two good people don't mean you're good for each other. I'm going to say that again because a lot of people got set free right there. Just because you're two good people don't mean you're good for each other. You have to really understand that God, when he purposed people together, see, God is very practical. He's going to go into your future and he's going to look and say, will this person make sense for you in the future? For example, if you get that career change and all of a sudden you're making more money with him 10 years from now, will he be okay with that? Or maybe guys, like when she, finally 5 years into the relationship and she told you she wanted kids, but now because she already have one, she changed her mind. She don't want kids anymore. And will that make sense for you? And so God is not a short-term, quick fix, do it now type of God. He is a God that wants to give you a hope in a future. That's what Jeremiah 29:11 says. God wants to give us a hope in the future. So it doesn't make sense for your future. You may want it now because, we're a microwave generation. We want things now. We want it quick because, Lord, I feel he cute. I'm cute. We smelling good. We going to be together, right? We both go to the same church, so we just think we made for each other. But, God looks into the future and say, in the future, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And we have to trust his judgment. We got to trust his judgment. And so hopefully that really resonated with someone there. I also wanted to share a story on a more serious note. Okay. So this other story was a gentleman that I met, or a guy that I met. I was at Walmart. Okay, guys. So, when I'm at Walmart, I got an attitude because I already know I'm going to spend like $100 more than what I meant to spend. That Walmart demon jumped on my back and was like, buy everything in lane 6, right? Aisle 6. So I already had an attitude. I was ready to get out of there that day. And this guy, followed me to my car and was like, you're beautiful. Can I get your number? Blah, 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 the whole shebang. And so we exchanged business cards. So when I got home, I Googled him. Yes, I did. I Googled him because it's 2017 and I had to make sure he didn't have any records. I had to make sure he didn't have any sex changes. I had to make sure he have any type of negative press out there. And plus I have a daughter, so I have to be very careful who I entertain and who I bring into my life. Well, lucky enough, I Googled him and he had a record for rape. And in the description, it was a young lady that he actually knew. So when she got home and she was, going into her apartment, he pushed her in and him and his friend raped her. And when I tell you, when I read that, my heart just came out of my throat. And I was like, oh my God, I literally dodged a bullet there. And I just realized that was really what inspired me to really call this message Rejection is Protection, because we really don't understand when something don't work out, why it doesn't work out. We don't know what we're avoiding, what type of heartache, pain, danger that we could potentially be avoiding. And you know what? It may not be that extreme, but that's just an example of what happens when relationships don't work out for you. So stop trying to, put a square into a circle. Stop trying to force it. Just allow it to happen naturally. So I just wanted to, encourage you all, just because you're rejected doesn't mean something wrong with you. It just means that there's something bigger, better, somebody more wonderful, more awesome out there for you. You keep doing your thing, keep wearing what you want to wear, doing your hair how you want to do it, because sooner or later somebody's going to find you and think you're the best jewel, the best treasure that they ever laid eyes on. So this is for men and women. I hope this helped you today, that rejection is protection, and that God has somebody amazing and wonderful for you. I love you guys. Have a great day. Wow.